This is concerning the government's Courts and Tribunals Bill. Now, that is set to roll over into the next parliamentary session. As we have debated in the past, to remind you, it will establish specialist courts with juries for victims of sexual offences, including rape and domestic abuse. Let's bring in Liam Kotrie, who's Executive Director at the firm Monson, Solicitors, and joining me now. There's a lot of controversy over changes to this, changes to the jury system. What is your legal view? Morning, Liam.
Good morning, Nick. Well, would it surprise you, Nick, if I said that this government is all talk and no action? I have no idea what they think they will achieve by having an effect on the record-breaking backlog. It will take many years for this measure to take effect, but at what cost? There are many studies and even statistics that show that jury trials work for justice. More people will be convicted, and that means most likely innocent people will be convicted. But then I'm forced to give them some credit, although I'm not sure they'd want it, because the sticking plaster of throwing some cash at it in the meantime at the problem is actually working. Something I and other commentators have been urging them to do for years. The backlog is falling. Courtrooms are opening. I'm sad enough to follow stats on the number of courtrooms that are open every single day, and these stats are falling from the ones closed being around 20% to the low teens or even around 10%. Courtrooms are opening. Backlog is falling. It works. Please, I just want them to spend a bit more money on this. And something else, I was listening to this story on your show just before I came on, and it made me realise that the lack of public involvement in the jury system, in the criminal justice system, is further disenfranchisement of the public from the criminal justice system. They're losing their local police officer, their local bobby, their local police station, which has, of course, been going on for many years. Yes. People will know that police stations are either closed or just disappearing altogether. Yeah. And the local people are not taking part in the criminal justice system. It's further disenfranchisement, further centralisation of criminal justice, of policing, and I just don't think it's good for a healthy society.
Liam, let me ask you this, and I think I know it, but I need to hear it from a legal expert like you, Liam. How important is the jury system to British justice?
Oh, it's so important, and to put it in the words of the current Justice Secretary, it's the cornerstone of a democracy. This is David Lammy himself. It's so important that people are able. Everything starts with criminal justice. When the people I speak to are going through the worst thing that they've ever been through in their whole lives, and to think that with all due respect to them, an old white man being a judge is the one who decides whether or not they're guilty. I wouldn't have a lot of faith in that in every situation.
Liam, I will leave it there. Thank you, Liam Kotrie, Executive Director at the firm Monson Solicitors. Thank you for that.